What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter Parkour of the Distorted Theorists, and we are here today to talk about the Acolyte. So, before I get into anything, as always, I want to take the time to thank everyone that's been stopping by. If you're new to the channel, make sure you want to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you can be alerted as to when some new Distorted Theorist stuff drops. If you aren't new to the channel, drop a like, drop a share, drop a comment down below because you know we always do our best to get back and interact with our viewers as well. So, again, now I can get into the meat of everything. So the other day, as most of you know, was May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. It was Star Wars Day. And we dropped a couple of videos as well. We dropped our Saber review from Alki Solutions. We dropped an interview with Brian Herring of famed BB-8 puppeteer. And we also dropped another second video with Brian Herring in which Justin reacted to the Force Awakens trailer, which was great as well. But yeah, we're here to talk about some new stuff coming out. Now, I've already reacted to the teaser trailer for the Acolyte a little while ago, but we were hoping that there was going to be some Star Wars news that would be dropped on May the 4th, and lo and behold, something was dropped. It was the official trailer for the Acolyte, which, as far as I remember, is going to be coming out next month. I think early June, June 10th, June 9th, June 8th, something like that. And I mean, I'm the Star Wars guy of the channel. I'm the self-proclaimed Star Wars guy of the channel. I've been trying to kind of keep on the down low regarding a lot of the casting, which I do know that the casting is a lot of what I would consider unknowns. I don't know a lot of these people that are in it. I think maybe there could be some surprises. And this is supposed to take place, I believe, during the High Republic era. This is before anything that we're familiar with. This is not Clone Wars. This is not New Republic. This is not Grand Republic. I'm pretty sure this is High Republic. And I'm not sure if this is, again, I'm not doing my homework on this one because I want to be left in the dark. I love my Star Wars stuff. I don't want to be spoiled. So the Acolyte is obviously refers to someone who is pretty powerful in what they're doing, and I'm assuming from the tone that was set in the original trailer, it's going to be a bit dark, it's going to be a bit sinister, dealing with all of these, there's always a plot. There's always a plot. And we're always dealing with the stories of the good versus evil, Jedi versus Sith, which again is a point of view that some people may take to be a little bit, instead of black and white, can always be a little bit gray. And there wasn't a ton shown from the original, from the teaser trailer. I know that Carrie-Anne Moss is in it. Who she's playing, don't know. I've also been told that I believe Daphne Keane is in this as well. I don't know who she's playing in it. Daphne Keane, if you're not familiar, was X-23 in Logan. And I'm just I'm excited for this. It doesn't show that I'm excited for this right now, but that's because I'm keeping it real close to my heart, because Star Wars, for anyone that knows me, I made a pretty emotional post about Star Wars on my Facebook page on May the 4th. And Star Wars has always been a pretty big part of my life. It's been a big resurgence in the last couple of years because as Star Wars fans, we've been eating good. I don't care what anybody says about if you do or don't like these things. There's been a ton of Star Wars content that's been coming out. I've been enjoying damn near all of it. And I'm looking forward to this because this is a different time that we really haven't explored. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not vibrating out of the seat right here. I don't want to do that because that means I forget to talk about things. Yay, ADHD. So before I get any more into this, let's actually sit back and watch the official trailer for the Acolyte coming to Disney+.
Last night,
Okay.
a Jedi was murdered.
Jedi was... Ooh, okay. Yes, we know all the studios that brought us.
Jedi justify their galactic dominance in the name of peace.
Yeah.
But that peace
So this is where things start to go a little bit south. Okay, so we're getting some combat, which is
Jedi are
good.
being hunted.
On with this,
She
we
was
get
my
somebody with
student. I trained her.
some zip zop
Let
zoop
me
bop.
be the one to bring her in.
So is she the acolyte? Well, that's a cool ship.
I sense this is only a small part of a larger plan. Some sort
Okay.
of shift to tip the scales.
Or is she being called to report? Okay. So is she being called to do this?
Face the past.
No one is safe.
Destiny
Trinity.
is not decided for you by an anonymous force.
If
you want to
we get some
pull the
space.
thread.
This is good. This is good.
And change everything. And pull it.
Steve. Okay. What is that? We have some. Okay, the acolyte. Now, okay. Okay, Okay, I have thoughts. Again, I'm not jumping out of my seat because there's a ton of stuff here that I kind of want to go over. One, big fan of, very big fan. There's no one I recognize in that trailer in terms of Star Wars characters. I recognize Carrie-Anne Moss. I think Daphne Keane is playing the alien that has the blade pushed against her throat, which is kind of cool because, you know, it's her, but not her, but it might not even be her. I don't know. So, one, I'm assuming we're considering the Acolyte to be our character that is doing all the flippy stuff and flicking all the daggers. She's saying there's a shift of power, or a shift is primed to happen, something along those lines. I can't remember it. It just happened and it's already out of my head. So I'm wondering if this is before. I'm assuming it is before Master Sifo-Dyas, not Sifo-Dyas. Oh my God, Darth Plagueis. Oh God, Sifo-Dyas. That's something different. That's not even supposed to be anything because we're not getting any Clone War content anymore. So I'm wondering if this is before Darth Plagueis. I don't know, obviously, who this character is with the mask. So when the Acolyte is revealed, when that title screen is revealed, you see the O in the Acolyte turn, and then it kind of splits into two. So is that the Sith versus, like, the dark versus the light side of the Force? Is that the shift that we're talking about in someone making a choice? It definitely seems that in part of the trailer, the master that is going after, I'm assuming, his fallen student, who is this Acolyte, who may not be the Acolyte, I don't know, is he's defying orders. Again, trying to get that vibe. It's hard to tell, which I love. It's hard to get that vibe, and I'm confused. I'm confused, and I've got questions, and I love that for this. The last part of it too was when they showed the Disney Plus logo. Instead of it just being the normal like blue screen and it was a red wah for a Sith blade. Now, one question that I do have is, again, I'm not sure of the timing of this. Is this hundreds? Is this thousands of years? Because I'm pretty sure the Knights of the Old Republic is like 25,000 years before the Battle of Yavin and everything. So there's a ton, there's millennia, there's eras, if you will, of time and points of which we could be discussing and figuring out this stuff. So I'm not sure of the time frame. And in the comments, feel free to let me know, because this will kind of fuel what I'm doing. I didn't look this up. It's not that I didn't do the research. I didn't want to do the research. But there's a comment made in Phantom Menace or the Clone Wars. Pretty sure it's the Phantom Menace near the end, that no one has seen the Sith for 1,000 years. So now this is an immediate take. I don't have time to really think this through, because I'm sure the Sith have the red blades, as far as we know. Okay, so that I'm assuming that would be what would determine someone being a Sith, correct? For 1,000 years. So if this takes place 100 years before what we see in Phantom Menace, you better hope, if we're keeping this canon, unless there's some subplot of it, like we've known about it forever, which really undermines all of the prequel movies, is that Bucko with his red blade kills everybody. Bleak, dark, dank for sure, but leave no survivors. This is how the Sith have been known. The Sith have been working. Yes, they're operating, obviously, because there's always the rule of two, but if no one has seen this blade, this red blade, for 1,000 years, that means that at least no one has seen it and lived to tell the tale. If we're going back to the old Pirates of the Caribbean reference. Oh, they never leave any survivors. Well, if they've never left any survivors, who's been telling the tale? Kind of deal, right? So from this, I don't know. I'm hoping that we're keeping the timeline, because the Jedi Council, they should know that something has been hidden from them. Shouldn't be like, oh, we've known about this all the time, because then again, it undermines the whole Palpatine takeover in the prequel series. I don't know. Am I mad about it? No, it's just a thought that I have. I'm intrigued. I mean, obviously I'm intrigued. It's Star Wars. I'm still working my way through the Bad Batch right now, so this is, I'm on my Star Wars high. I'm playing through Jedi Survivor in amongst my Fallout playthroughs, but we're eating good, and I'm hoping that more Star Wars content is going to be coming out, but I don't want it to become diluted. I want this content to be rich. I want this content to be deep. I want it to be just eating it the whole time. So am I excited? Yes. Am I excited for a 2-episode premiere? Hell yes. June 4th. Am I working? Probably. So look to the skies. There's so much content coming out. I'm planning on doing a whole bunch of Star Wars content on our page now. I am the self-proclaimed Star Wars guy. Justin has now mentioned this. I'm the Star Wars guy. I have a freaking lightsaber, so I'm the Star Wars guy of the channel. So there's going to be much more Star Wars content to be coming for sure, especially around the time of the Acolyte. I'm trying not to make promises, so really don't pay any heed to any of that, because who's to say what'll happen? But long story short, excited for the Acolyte. June 4th, 2-episode premiere coming to Disney Plus. Looks great. Very intrigued. Lots of questions to be answered. Super vague trailer. Love it, love it, love it. And you can guarantee that there will be some form of content coming from the Distorted Theorists regarding the Acolyte, either when it comes out or by the time it's finished. So anyways, as always, if you're new to the channel and you want to see more stuff, if you want to see me ramble on about Star Wars and the Acolyte, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are not new to the channel, you are returning, you're just seeing what your boy Peter Parkour is up to, then drop a like, drop a share, drop a comment. Tell me how stupid I am regarding this, all the things that I also missed in this trailer. Please let me know. We're less than a month out, so I'm going to be eating all this stuff up for sure. So, from us at the Distorted Theorists, in my makeshift nerd room, I'm Peter Parkour, and like we always say around here, keep it real.